I'm Claire Novak, and sitting here with Pete Denk. Welcome to this edition of That Handicapping Show. Tom is out, I am in. And Pete, today we're going to talk about the Pasco Stakes at Tampa Bay Downs. 7 furlongs for 3-year-olds, and this is kind of the best 3-year-old prep race that we have on Saturday. So we'll take a look, and who do you like in here? Purple Egg? He's going to be the favorite.
He probably will be the favorite. Purple Egg's undefeated in 3 starts, and I like this horse a lot. He's undefeated, and he's won on 3 different tracks. And I think that's indicative of this horse's attributes. One of the things I like about Purple Egg is that he runs with a really relaxed running style. And he's going to have no problem with the added distance of 7 furlongs here today. And he won the inaugural stakes over the track at Tampa really pretty easily. He beat a pretty good stakes horse in Brave Dave. And yeah, I think you're right. Purple Egg's probably a 2-to-1 favorite, maybe even as low as 8-to-5. There is one other horse in here that I could see taking as much action or maybe even stealing favoritism, and that's Dynamic Sky. Dynamic Sky is coming out of the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, and he figures to get a lot of play, I would think, especially trained by Mark Casse, who has been winning a lot of races.
Yeah, Mark Casse won this race last year with Perspective, and this is a race that traditionally attracts some good horses because they're looking to go to the Sam Davis, go to the Tampa Bay Derby. You've seen horses like Uptown Charlie Brown, Musket Man, both won this race. So Casse looking to get back-to-back wins. Dynamic Sky, he's going to shorten back up because of the Breeders' Cup distance, and he got steadied at the 8th pole in there. I think he ran into some traffic trouble. But if you look at his Breeders' Futurity at Keeneland, where he was 2nd, he kind of lugged in there. So they're going to add blinkers, see if they can get him to focus a little bit more. But that Casse-Oxley double trying to happen again there. And he's coupled in the wagering with Sky Commander, the other Casse.
Yeah, and neither of these Casses really are proven on the dirt. I'm probably going to bet against them. Dynamic Sky has the speed figures and the ability to win this race, but coming off a layoff, blinkers on, as you mentioned, he's been a little bit quirky.
Sure.
You know, this is probably a prep for this horse, and back to Sky Commander, both of his best races are on the turf. So while the Casses can certainly win, I'm going to go against them here. There's quite a few other horses worth mentioning in this field. Divine Ambition, this is a horse that was purchased off its debut at Turfway, where it won by 8 lengths. Silverton Hills and Darren Miller, this will be this horse's first start for those connections. When I watched Divine Ambition's race, it wasn't a really fast race, but it was a nice debut. He broke pretty quick. He was on the rail. Another horse came up outside of him, and he was kind of in that no man's land where he's like a half length back. The rider just pulled him back, steered him outside, and Divine Ambition finished really well. He looked like a horse that's going to have no problem with more distance. And, you know, there's a lot of upside there, and that horse figures to take some action here.
Now, wire to wire for him, and then you look at a horse like Mindspell, who may figure to be in the pace scenario there. I like this horse because he has a win over the track. He's going to go 7 furlongs for the first time, and I know you'll probably get a price on him, but that was a decent margin. He won by 2 1/4, and just pulled away at the end after making a bid at the quarter pole. So I'll take a look at him and probably put him 3rd. But, you know, Divine Ambition, maybe him going out there in the front end.
Yeah, I think Mindspell will probably have to be sent from the rail. Right outside of him is Falling Sky. And I think those 3 horses, Mindspell, Falling Sky, and Divine Ambition, are the pace in this race. Another horse that's going to, I think Purple Egg is stalking. I think this horse on the, not on the far outside, but the number 9, Hard to Name.
Yeah.
This is a hard-spun colt that's coming off pretty much an off-effort, a non-effort in the Dania Beach on the turf. But he's got a couple dirt runs at Parks that were pretty good, and I think he stalks the pace here. He's worth looking at. And I also, I think there's a few horses in here shortening up that are interesting. I don't think they can win, but Lightning Stone's coming off a pair of wins on the turf. He's by Stone Cider out of a Thunder Gulch. He's going to probably find himself further back than he's used to. Same thing with OTB Bob. He's shortening up off a decent effort at Gulfstream.
I like that name, OTB Bob.
OTB Bob. He's still a maiden. He's a big long shot here. You know, it's hard to say without the morning lines yet exactly, you know, where I'd want to put my money in this race when the odds are on. But
sure. Well, you know Purple Egg.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Purple Egg for now just because I like him so much and I think he has upside, and I love him going a longer distance.
He did miss the Gulfstream Park Derby. He got a fever. They said, you know, his blood work wasn't exactly on, so they decided to err on the side of caution, scratched him out of that race. Of course, they're pointing to Sam Davis, the Tampa Bay Derby, that whole series with this horse. And
Yeah, and he came back, he worked a bullet, first out of 44, 47 and 1.
Yeah.
So hopefully all systems are go for Purple Egg.
Alrighty, well, looks like an exciting race, and we wish you guys good luck. Thanks to Briss for the PPs, and we'll see you next time.